Hey, it's Lisa Benoit, and I am about to go over your new crew orientation one. So this one is going to be docs and compliance. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to myself, Amber, or Trisha. Also, Rena does do this orientation live. It's on the first and third week of every month. If you want to sit in it again live, that's not a problem. But we keep the recordings for everything just so you guys can have record of it. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to hop over to my PowerPoint. And so first, I'd like to go ahead and welcome you to Lucky Money Real Estate. I know it is quite a fun name. I'm going to talk to you guys about why we've named it Lucky Money, and then we'll go about telling you about all the documents you just signed. So, new crew orientation, and this is docs and compliance. So, trainer introduction. My name is Lisa Benoit. I am the broker owner of Lucky Money Real Estate. And here's a little bit of information about me. So, typically, this is trained in third person, so it does say she. I am always available. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I am pretty much up very late at night. The only time I might not be available is between 6 and 8 in the evening. That's when I'm feeding my kids, cooking dinner, and bathing them. And I take them for a walk. They're like my little pets. Um, but I'm always available. This is what I do. I love doing it. And this is probably why you guys signed up with me. I am married. I have three kids. I have a German Shepherd. And aside from real estate, I love food. I like my margaritas and I work extremely hard. And I probably play just as hard. I do have a degree in management and marketing. I've been in the business for 17 years. I've owned title companies. I've worked as a licensed mortgage broker. I am licensed with the NMLS at this moment, and I have the alphabet soup when it comes to designations. I recruited and trained over 600 agents in the last 5 years, and I've trained thousands of people actually. I used to be a celebrity chef. I was a celebrity chef for about 10 years, and I practice real estate part time. So, for those of you who are part time real estate agents, I can definitely work with you. I have transitioned many people from part-time real estate agents to full-time real estate agents. Um, I am an entrepreneur. I'm an experienced marketer. I teach people how to build their businesses. I've been paid um, probably I think one of my fun gigs was $1,000 an hour to teach someone how to build their business. I use this knowledge that I've had in owning my businesses to teach you guys how to grow your businesses as entrepreneurs. A couple of recent achievements. I've been recognized in Top Agent Magazine. I was top 40 under 40. I was a top inspirational real estate agent in the area. Um, I've been a number one producer for commercial and residential real estate of at a brokerage with 400 over 470 agents, and I was also a top team leader. On top of that, I'm going to be getting featured in a magazine in the next couple of months. My agents and I are going to take a nice group photo. So I like to do things with the agents. I do a lot of things for the community also that's not on here. We do a lot of community service. I work with the Montgomery Food Bank, with the local animal rescue, with the Helping Hands in Sci-Fair, to help people who are in need. And it is mostly because I've been there, done that, and I've lost a lot of things. So I like to help a lot of people. So let's talk about what we're going to go through today. So I've gone through a little bit of introduction. I talked about myself a little bit. We're going to tell you a little bit about Lucky Money Real Estate, why the name is. I did the Meet Your Broker already, kind of changed the outline a little bit because I'm training. I'm going to talk to you about the leaders, who's on your crew. We're going to talk about compliance requirements, understanding your numbers, your platforms, HAR, TAR, and NAR. We're going to talk about things that you need to do, and then we're going to get you to work. So first things first, Lucky Money Real Estate. So we have a few DBA names. So Lucky Money Real Estate, LMRE, LM Real Estate, and Alpha Commercial Group, which is our commercial real estate division. You guys cannot practice commercial real estate until you have graduated out of our coaching program, but you can use any of these logos. Lucky Money Real Estate is the brand, and LM Real Estate is just the nickname. We have a lot of agents that has a little issue transitioning into Lucky Money. So we go ahead and we have that name there. And we also have this Lucky Money Real Estate in plain text at the bottom. And this is for you guys who wants to brand off on your own. It is a very simplified version of our name. And it can literally be aligned with anyone's logos, any colors that you have is simple black and white. And this is just for easy marketing. And the name Lucky Money. So for years, I've been giving out Lucky Money envelopes. You guys will each receive one with your onboarding packet. It does have money in it. I would highly recommend for you to stuff these into your wallets. And what it's going to do is it's going to attract money, money to attract more money. So a lot of people already associate Lucky Money with me. And so it was just a fantastic name. But what happened was after we came up with the name, we found out that I was sitting at a nail salon and I was trying to translate Lucky Money into Vietnamese. And my children's name actually, Hu Thai and Hu Ting means lots of money and lots of luck. And together that translates into Lucky Money. And then we just added real estate at the end. And the reason why that is super important to me is my grandpa actually named my children, and he was the one who raised me and gave me all of my work ethics and everything. And I thought it was a really good tribute to him, even though I didn't know about it at the time. But it was a really good tribute to him to be able to call him before he passed away this year and let him know that, hey, I opened up a brokerage. It's Lucky Money. You name my kids Lucky Money, and now I have a big old company that is named after the kids, which you named. Because I actually don't don't I'm not around my Vietnamese family a lot, but um when I went to go name my children, I didn't know what to name them. And so I asked my grandpa to give them the names, and this is what it's turned out to. So it is a legacy left by my grandpa, and hopefully becomes a legacy left by myself. And it has a ton of meaning uh to me. Every single time I look at it, I think about my kids and I think about my grandpa. So that is how we came up with the name. It's very well branded as of today while I'm making this video. We are 11 months old with 130, maybe close to 135 agents. We're very picky about who we bring on. You probably know this. We've made you an interview with other brokers, and then when you came to sign on, we didn't let you sign on right away. We even questioned you afterwards just to make sure it was the right fit. So even though I can grow a lot faster, we're actually growing steadily to make sure we bring on the right people, people who will love the name, people who will love the other agents, and people who will share their ideas and get along with the agents. This is our mission statement. Lucky Money. We're a brokerage that creates entrepreneurial mindsets and real estate professionals. Our goal is to set the bar in the real estate world in class, productivity, and culture. We will deliver first class service to meet record productivity goals while building a culture where real estate professionals grow and elevate each other to build lifetime relationships. This brokerage was opened on December the 7th, 2021. And my name is Lisa Benoit. It took a minute to put together the mission statement and to decide that we do want to help um, real estate agents become the best business owners in their business. So meet your leaders. So you've already met me. These are the leaders in our sister companies. So we have Busy Coaching Services. This is Trisha Salinas. And we also have Alpha Commercial Group with Teresa Y. Chico. So with that, when you come on board, you have the assistance of another company. Busy Coaching Services is aligned with us, and you will literally run all your initial transactions through Trisha. She's going to teach you how to communicate. She's going to be available to you. And if you're not available, I will also be available as your broker. And we're going to get you to graduation. So that way, if you do decide you want to get into commercial real estate, you would have at least understood the basic terms. Teresa Y. Chico has actually been in the business only about 3.5 years. She started off in residential real estate as a part-time agent, transitioned into full-time real estate, and took over the commercial realm. She was a number one commercial producing agent and also Rookie of the Year at our last brokerage. And she is a replica of how I do business in the commercial real estate. She is let me see, how can I describe her? She's a ton of fun, but she is very, very task oriented. She is very organized. She likes things a certain way. And when you're working commercial real estate, you have to have that type of personality. And then our office crew, Tina Daniels would have, let's see if I can drag this thing all the way up top so it's not hiding right here. Tina Daniels, she's going to be the one who has initially activated your license. She handles all the onboarding. She's going to get you set up with her, and then she's going to move you over to Amber Myers, who's going to be your onboarding person. She's going to help you get set up with your platforms, with your foundation. Now, let me tell you something. If you don't finish your onboarding with Amber, we will hold your commissions, meaning that we do get agents who sometimes comes on and they get a first transaction immediately. The coaches will say, "Hey, I need you to get your onboarding done. I need you to do your assignments. I need to set up your accounts." And Amber is there to do that with you. She will set that time aside with you. But if you finish your transactions and you haven't rerouted back to her, then we will hold your transactions until you're done onboarding. This is important for a couple of reasons. The onboarding is your foundation. It sets you up to be professional. Anytime you communicate, anytime you send out an email, a voicemail, or make a phone call, your name, number, and all your information should show up, and you should look like you've been in this business for years. There are so many people out there that does not get this done, and it makes them look funny or not professional to the other parties. And you would hate for your first clients to be multi-million dollar clients and your voicemail isn't set up properly. So get with Amber, get this done. Leslie Jones handles your transactions. She's going to address all your compliance issues. She's also the one that pays you. So you want to make sure you submit clean documents. And Tamitha Mayfield is right over here. She is one of the more active um, crew members in here. She does our bookkeeping for both Alpha Commercial Group and Lucky Money Real Estate. So she does work for both companies. She manages relationships with the vendors and sponsors. And when I don't want to be the face of the company, I have Tamitha or Tina or Teresa or Trisha be the face for me if I'm handling other things. But Tamitha generally is going to get our calendars set up for us. So that is our office crew. Regardless of what questions you have, if it is a contract question, it needs to come to myself or your coach first. And then if you have, like I said, onboarding questions or compliance questions, or you're wanting to bring in a vendor or friend to present to us, then you're going to want to talk to Tamitha. So we're going to go over the highlights of your independent contractor agreement. First, you need to know your cap and your anniversary date. Everybody is going to start with a cap of $12,500. The cap is So your split, your newer agent split is going to be a 70-15-15. So 15% of it is what gets contributed to your cap. This is how we pay the bills. This is how we get rent paid. This is how we pay for your platforms because we don't charge any monthly rent. So know your cap. And so if you close a transaction and it's a $10,000 commission, $1,500 of it goes towards your cap. This means that now your $12,500 cap is going to be reduced by $1,500. And so that's going to put you at $1,100. So every single time you have a transaction, it deducts from your cap. The cap resets on your anniversary. So whatever your start date is, if you started on December the 7th of 2022, then on December the 7th of 2023, your cap resets. So if you started today, then your cap is going to reset 12 months from now. If you cap, meaning you hit your 12,500 every year, or when you cap, let's just talk about when you cap. When you cap, then all you're going to have is a transaction fee, and your transaction fee is $125. But if you cap for 5 years in a row, we're going to remove that cap because we're going to assume that you're going to become your own broker, your own team leader at that time, and we're going to show you how to make money by removing that cap and placing that cap on your team members. You can actually make more income. This is way better than what a lot of big brokerages offer you because you're always going to have to pay into their system and then your agents are going to have to pay, but we're going to teach you how to turn it into a lucrative business. So that's your cap and your splits for the brokerage. So 85-15 is the normal split, but because most of y'all have a coach, there's an additional 15%. So we tell y'all that your split is a 70-30 split. That additional 15% goes to your coach, goes to Busy Coaching Services. So it doesn't go into Lucky Money Real Estate and does not pay rent for the office. It literally pays to your coaches, to your onboarding, and things that we have to pay for in order to build the business and train the agents. So know that. So that's how your split is explained. Every single transaction is going to have a transaction fee. So there are a couple of transaction fees. So we have two. In the new year, it's going to go up to $75, but your regular transaction fee is $125 for every single one of your transactions, except if it is a lease. If it is a lease, it's only going to be $60 now. In the new year, it's going to go up to $75. But that $60 fee goes to all your lease transactions. Now, if you're in the coaching program, you're still going to have to pay your 15%. And that is a separate agreement. But just know that Lucky Money's transaction fee is $125 for every regular transaction, including referrals, and $60 for lease fees and apartment fees. Now, if you get a referral, the way we work it is if you take a referral, you're going to have to pay your split and your transaction fee. And then you're still going to have to pay your referral fee out, meaning if you signed up for 25% or 35%, whatever it is, you're going to have to pay that out plus your $125 plus your 15% split. Now, if you are on the receiving end, let me scratch that. I can't remember what I said, but if you are taking a referral, meaning that you're going to get paid the bulk amount, like the 70% or the 75%, you're going to have to pay the splits, all the normal splits. However, if you refer it out and you never ever work on the transaction, somebody else works it, and you're only getting in the 25%, then for that transaction, we'll take $125. Hopefully that makes sense. If y'all have questions, let us know. You need to learn how to upload your executed documents. While you're in training, we're a little bit more lenient, but your coach should be telling you need to upload your executed docs within 10 days. And on your first transaction, she might let you go. On your second transaction, she's really going to fuss at you. On your third, fourth, and fifth, you're going to have to be paying a $50 or $100 fine, depending on how late you submitted it. So make sure you, as soon as you get a buyer's rep IABS sign, put it into back agent. As soon as you get an executed contract, get it into back agent. And the reason why we force you to do this is if you learn how to upload everything into your back agent and set your calendars in, your back agent becomes a calendar for you to remind you what's going on with your transaction and to tell you, hey, by the way, your buyer's rep is expiring. Hey, by the way, it's time to order a survey. Or by the way, options almost over or financing period's almost over. So make sure you understand all those things. One of the other things we ask you to do is add Lucky Money as additional insured to your auto insurance company. It does not cost you anything, and if it does, that means you don't have enough insurance. You might want to check with your insurance company. But add us as an additional insured, just in case you go out there and you're driving around showing the house and you get into an accident and it might be your fault. It might not be, but it is leverage to it's leverage for Lucky Money. Hopefully, if it was your mistake, they're probably going to go after you, but then they might turn around and sue us later as part of that. And we want to make sure that if we're somewhere on your policy, we have some of that as a cushion. It shouldn't cost you any money. And at the end of the day, if it becomes an issue, it rolls over into our insurance. So it's more helpful than anything to you. Attend, and it should not be a commercial policy. If somebody tells you it's a commercial policy, they're incorrect. Attend all your orientations. You only have a handful of orientations. Go to them or watch the videos and make sure you understand everything. Follow the compliance rule with HARTAR and NAR. If you notice, you signed all the documents, so know what those rules are. Things like making sure you upload six photos to HAR, making sure that you're taking your ethics classes and making sure you're following all the state laws if that's there. Stay in compliance with advertising. We set up all the different logos for you, but at the end of the day, Lucky Money or LM Real Estate needs to show up on all your marketing materials, so whether it's social media, print, mailers, or emails. It needs to show up everywhere. And we set up the multiple logos so that way you can use the one that makes you the happiest. Stay up to date with continuing education. We do teach over 60 hours worth of CE classes. You can get hours from us. We teach your Legal 1, Legal 2, and also your mandatory contracts classes. So you don't have to pay for those with us. If you're going to renew and you need those 90 hours worth of credits where they're 30 hours, you actually need to go to real estate school, and we advise you to go back to Champions Real Estate School or do one online. Maintain records of all correspondence for transaction. This rule was passed 2 years ago. We are implementing that here. So if you guys get emails with your clients, learn how to print to PDF those emails so you can upload it onto Back Agent. You can save important text messages. If your clients are arguing with you, if there's a dispute, make sure you have all that email correspondence in case we go into some type of lawsuit or dispute. You want to have that to protect you. And if you were to get audited, you need to have that information there. So technology and training. So we're actually going to maneuver off this page. I'm gonna make sure that the screen is sharing properly. So these are a couple things that you need to learn within your first 3 weeks. You need to learn how to get company documents, where your transaction desk is, your calendars, your marketing material, and that's going to be in Lone Wolf, and that's where you're going to get paid. I'm going to go through briefly Dotloop with you. We're going to do Dotloop Manager, forms, templates, and I'm going to teach you how to communicate with your clients through this platform. Par.com is required by all of you. You're going to have to pay the onboard pay when you're onboarding to be active. If you are not active with her within 7 days of signing on, we will offboard you. So, and we will not get you a refund if you're not doing this properly. So what I want you to do is make sure you sign on with her and sign on with your e-key, because if you sign on and suddenly somebody wants to go see homes over the weekend, you want to make sure you have that e-key. And I want you to sign on with her platinum. What I've learned in the past is if the company, like we used to give you your own website, if you've spent a lot of time working on your website and then suddenly you move to a different company, now you have to pay for your own website. Whereas if you pay for Har Platinum, you get to have your own personalized website. You get to have all the benefits of marketing, branding, all your reviews, all in one area. And it's less than $13 a month. I just want you to go ahead and get that just in case you ever leave here. I'm teaching y'all how to be your own business owner. And being your own business owner means that you own everything. Whereas with other brokerages, when they set up that website for you, they own that. So we want you to own your own stuff. And yes, we're going to teach you how to maximize use, and we're going to teach you how to be our worst competition. But at the end of the day, hopefully you never leave and you stay with us and your marketing is solid. But for whatever reason, if you go somewhere else, you're not going to be like, oh my God, I got to start all over. Because for me, I think that's so hurtful. I've had to switch to 3 different brokerages, and I've had to switch sites and update things every single time. So now I've learned that it's so much better for my agents to have something that belongs to them, really belongs to you guys. So we're going to teach you how to set up your website, build your blog, set up your automatic emails, and start publishing your info into social media. So that way, everything works together. Your social media works with your newsletter, with your emails, and with any of the platforms that you decide you want to use. And then also follow us on the Lucky Money Crew page so that way you can get the interaction. We also have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and then Lucky Money Real Estate on Facebook. So let me stop the share, and I'm going to share screen again. And let me see if I can minimize this. I want to make sure I'm sharing the right thing. So I'm going to stop share, and then I'm going to share again. And you should see my real estate link. So we're going to start with Lone Wolf, which is, you'll hear us call back agent because it's just got moved over. So I'm going to log in, and the first thing you're going to see is start, connect, transact. So right here is a lot of posts. If you guys are looking to do a blog, you can click on any of these posts, copy the information, and shove it into your blog, your automatic emails, and also on your social media. You can take any of this information and share it out. This is branded just for you guys to use. And then the next thing you'll see is my videos. There's a lot of videos here. Please don't go through and try to watch every single one of these videos. I have a whole channel of it. I have over 200 videos. If you find something or if you hear about something that you like, let us know and let us find the video and let us send it to you. We can find it much faster than you can. But I do live stream, record, and record all my videos, and they are uploaded if I'm teaching the class. Connect, if you're looking for an agent in the company, you can simply type in their name. So if you don't remember what Leslie's email is, you can actually send her a message through this portal and she'll be able to answer you. Also, our calendar is here. I definitely want for you to go click on actions, click on subscribe, and subscribe to the calendar. And what that's going to do is it's going to integrate your calendars, your Google calendars, or whatever calendar it is you have, to our training calendar. So that way you'll instantly have links to the classes, you'll have addresses if it's off site, and you'll have the information right there for you. So let me go back to connect. So that's some of the information. And then if you look at my calendar, there's a lot of different colors. So you can see my transactions are kind of this like purpley color right here. My staff, my meetings are in red, but if I take it all away, then I can see all my trainings, and the trainings are pretty consistent. You should be able to click on it, and there's going to be a link, and you can click on the link when it comes time. So it translates into your phone the same exact way. So we're going to go back to connect, and you can you can add additional information. If there's any kind of notices on your transactions, you can click on those and find out what it is. On your transactions, it tells you how many transactions I have. This is not for the brokerage, this is actually for my team. So it's just kind of sitting there, and Teresa actually manages this for me, but you can click on your transactions to see what all you're working on with your team. Promote, if you're looking to do brochures, these are like a lot of the big brokerages use this. These are like the really old-fashioned ones. I don't love them. I'm going to show you where we get a lot of ours. You can design business cards in here. And again, I also don't use a lot of this, but there is a lot of marketing in here. I'm going to show you where else you can get your marketing. And then learning, if you have any questions, you can um, click on here and ask questions. But Transact is actually one of the most important things. Um, I'll go through that later, or whoever's training you on Back Agent is going to show you how to add transactions. You're going to select the type of transactions, and then you're going to go in and you're going to add your documents. This is where you add all your documents here. So say I'm going to select sale. I'll start on it, and I'm just clicking through it. It's asking me to do stuff, so I'm just going to skip out on it. You'll actually learn this in another class, but it's really important to see where all this is. So just kind of play with it. The next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you where dot loop is. Um, there is an orientation for it, but this is where all your documents and forms are. We've set up all the templates for you. It's really amazing. Do not set up your own account. Make sure you click on the welcome button. For all of these, don't set up your own account. Use the links or QR codes or whatever it is we provide to you. Because if you try to set up your own, it's not going to be in your best interest. And then HAR, when you go to set up your platinum, you'll have your own website. And so you can literally go in here and manage your website and build everything. And we'll assist you with this. We'll show you how to do the very basics. And over throughout your training, you're going to learn how to do small tidbits of things, but you'll need to take your Matrix 1, Matrix 2, Platinum, and lead generation class, because that all has to do with your HAR applications. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my PowerPoint. And actually, I'm not. I'm going to go to Facebook. And what you want to do is, if you have a Facebook page, this is a great communications board. I update it almost every single day. Right here, you can see that was my announcement this morning, so I'm going to unpin it. But if you're in need of something, you can ask questions. Um, I was actually teaching and my computer died this morning, but there's a lot of different things on here that we just communicate about, invite each other to, and get you guys update. And there's also links to a lot of designs. This is where our fun marketing comes in. I showed you kind of the boring stuff, but this is actually the neat stuff. And it's great to be able to interact with the other agents in the brokerage. So then the next thing that we do is we do set you guys up on crews. You're gonna be set up on either the Space, the Diamonds, the Clubs, or the Hearts crew. We play crew games, and let me see if I can click on it. There you go. Hopefully it's switched, but this is our crew scores. Right now, the Hearts and the Diamonds crew are losing because we haven't been participating, but you can see that there's a lot of competition going on. It ends in 3 days. And every single quarter, we actually have this for every single quarter. And when the crews win, they actually win a, this is last quarter. When the crews win, they actually win a pizza party, which is a lot of fun for the agents. You'll all get to be assigned to a crew, and you don't get to pick. We give you a deck of cards, you pick out a card or you pick a number and you get a shape and you're assigned to that crew. And it is accountability crew. They're not there for you to ask contract questions to, but they're there for you to talk about real estate, talk about marketing, talk about what you guys are doing best and things like that. And so it is kind of like a team effort, and it gives you guys people to interact with. A lot of brokerages don't have this, and you're kind of on your own for a lot of things. Um, so the next thing I want y'all to understand is, what is HAR, TAR, NAR? Nobody explained this to me in the beginning, and I was like, huh. So Houston Association of Realtors is the local level. And then on state level is Texas Association of Realtors. And then NAR level is National Association of Realtors. So you actually click on it, HAR goes to our HAR website, which is where you'll log in. You'll do all your searches, your property searches, and things like that. And then the other two, the other two which is TAR, Texas Association of Realtors. You'll sign on here, and don't sign up for zip forms because you don't need it. We already set up your forms, but you can log in. I don't know if my password is right or not. I always have issues. Um, but you can log in, and this is a great way to network, find articles, search for properties. You can, if you want to, you can run comps. You could do a lot of things. When you do go to these sites, what I would recommend for you to do is go over here to your address bar, hit your favorites, and add it to your favorites up at the top. Mine's already in there, so I'm not going to add it in. But y'all need to, when you are going through each of these pages, add them on your address bar so that way you can find them. So see, I have all my real estate links here. I have my kids stuff here. I have affiliates program. I have my marketing, my admin stuff. So a lot of different things is on my address bar, and I set them up as folders. So then again, you have your NAR, National Association of Realtors. And if I'm already on there, but you can actually go on here and get a lot of your designations, your certifications. Right now, we're doing our C2EX certifications. You see if there's anything. I can go to manage my account. You wanna, it's gonna require me to, oh, there you go. And you've got to remember all these passwords. Thank goodness for all these password saves. So you can go in here and just check your status on all your designations, certifications, see if you owe anything, your membership card. By the way, you guys can actually set up for a lot of discounts. There are so many benefits. You can go through all the different ones. Here's your ID number. Am I a real estate agent? Where's my primary? Where am I also associated with? Um, and then your education. I have completed my ethics training, so I don't have to do it again. My C2EX, there's all kinds of programs. You can get your domain names, you can get your RPR reports. It's a lot of cool things. And also, you need to check here, check out a list of member benefits. This is actually really good for you to have. You can get personal insurance, discounts on your technology, travel discounts, um, different types of insurance, your marketing resources. A lot of these come with your benefits already. So it's actually really neat. And so a lot of y'all who are real estate agents aren't in, y'all don't have a lot of insurance. So you can actually sign up here. So if a brokerage is offering you insurance, it's probably through here. They're just bringing in a sales rep and covering it up with one of these. Um, so there's technology discounts, there's your travel discounts, there is your appliances, junk removal, things like that. Your risk management, your E&O, if you're wanting additional E&O insurance, we do have y'all's covered in your transaction fee. But if y'all need more because you're running a team, then you might want to go through this. FedEx mailing. There's so many different things that y'all can go through if y'all want. Um, it's just a matter of clicking through it and just kind of understanding this kind of stuff. So I'm going to stop share and then I'm going to reshare again. This is actually the easiest way to make sure I'm sharing the right screens. So I am on my PowerPoint now. So set up all your profiles, your information, so people out of state can find you. There's a lot of additional training and relationship opportunities. So I want y'all to as I go through the next couple screens, because this is a video and not a real class, I'm gonna just tell y'all to pause each of the next couple screens, turn on your app store or whatever Play Store that you have, and go ahead and pause the videos as I go through them. Click on it, go ahead and download, set up your account, put in all your information, save your password, and then move on to the next one. And then just create a little folder on your phone or on your uh, Explorer profile and save it as real estate items. So go ahead and do this now, okay? Because if you don't do it now, you're not going to have access to it later. First, go ahead and pause this screen and scan that QR code, and it should take you to Constant Contact. Constant Contact is an email platform. You don't have to pay for it, just use the free version. And you can, if you do decide to move forward with it, you can save 30%. But when you go to set this up, set up your business name as your name, Lisa Benoit, comma, Lucky Money Real Estate, or comma, LMRE, and use the trial version. If this is something you plan on using, let me know. I'll connect you to the templates. A lot of agents don't want to start off with this, but I want you to see how it is. And I do a lot of training with it. So go ahead, scan it, and get this set up. The next thing is Canva. I'm going to show you in a little bit what I do with Canva. But you're going to be able to access the office templates with this. So go ahead, pause me, and scan the QR code. Okay, set up your account and you'll be able to get the links. We have the links all over the place. When there's some training, I'll drop it in Facebook. Sometimes it's in emails, but you'll be able to get the different links for different things that we want. And these are actually the best and most updated marketing that we have. And you can personalize this. The next thing is your Palm Agent app. This is provided to us by Southern Title. When you go to scan this in, select Tammy Schroeder with Southern Title as the agent, and you can actually create a lot of marketing materials. We have a class for this. It comes in different languages. You can actually get frames for your pictures, sold stuff, infographics, so things that you can put onto your social media. And your last thing is Fiverr. This is for setting up your branding. Don't go ahead and scan it, set up your account, and don't do this until after you've met with Lisa. But if you do decide you want to play with it and you're gonna spend a couple bucks on your own, submit your 2 or 3 favorite colors to Fiverr, your favorite shape, tagline if you haven't, and let them know you're in real estate and provide them with your first and last name. And if you want, you may add a middle initial. Let me help you. But you can go in and say, hey, I want to set up a logo. Make sure there's unlimited revisions and start with something under $20. Okay. So before I finish up, I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to go to Canva. and I'll show you some of the templates that I have, which is really, really fun. Um, so right here, you have your email signatures I set up. I help Tamitha set hers up. Oh, look, Jessica's set hers up also. Um, but those are just templates. So those are agents who have gone in and decided this is what I'm going to do. And they've used what we have. And then these are the other templates. You can literally go in there and just edit and add the items that you want and that you like on here. So while I'm here, okay. Um, Press one. Um, so email templates, you can actually do your welcome. Um, I actually will do it for you, but if you want to do it on your own, you can go in here and you can drop your photo, put your phone number and email address and send it over to me, or you can send me your photo and your bios. And I typically will draft these up for you. Um, there's a lot of different things. So let me see if I can go to Lucky Money Real Estate. Um, there you have your moving checklist. You have business card layouts in here. We also have a lot of like holiday things that you can go into. So we have like your social media presets already in here, but in order to get that, you do need to go ahead and set up that Canva account, which is here. All right. So go ahead and set those up and save your passwords. And then that's it for this orientations. The next thing you need to do is go ahead and finish setting up with Amber if you haven't. Once you're done with Amber, she'll route you over to Trisha. And then within a couple of weeks, I'll meet up with you. But in between that time, you're going to need to make sure you attend all your orientations, sync your calendars to your phones, set up all your profiles on all your technology platforms, and then let's go ahead and get your business started. Alrighty? So that is it for today. Let me know if y'all have any questions. We do have orientation binders for all of you, and we do have lead gen programs. So once you get to meet with Trisha, you need to go ahead and set yourself up on all those lead generation platforms so you can go ahead and get leads right away. So, welcome to Lucky Money Real Estate. I am so, so excited to have you guys here. And hopefully, I didn't put you to sleep with my monotone. I don't normally teach like that, but this is later in the afternoon for me while I'm doing this recording. Y'all have a fantastic day.